4.5. Are there any steps you take to like verify information or fact check
information? Absolutely. It's the key thing in this industry.
Right.
Especially in a very politically charged environment like ours. In Ghana, it is politically charged. Our democracy is young, but it's terrible.
Right.
I think more or less like the Kenyan situation, where the slightest thing can trigger a political issue. And we are so divided around two main political parties. It is so fundamental to our work, especially because we sit on a local language vernacular platform, which is very critical because your reach is wider, your coverage is bigger, the influence is greater.
Right.
So if there's any attempt or any negligence on your part to misinform, the damage can be greater.
Big.
So there's a huge responsibility on us, for somebody like me who's in an editorial position, to be able to ensure that we check every fact before you go on air. We have an in-house production team, which is headed by very experienced production people who normally have database. So we have some of the database, we cross-check at our level. If we're not able to get the clearance from there, we go outside the system with mostly civil society organizations who do fantastic work. We have a lot of civil society organizations who spend all their time doing research. And there's a very strong collaboration between us and the tertiary institutions. Then we have access to government documents, state institutions. And fortunately, we have advanced from the days where public institutions had the responsibility to give information to media houses to a point where now you have donor partners who have actually paid for resources to make that information available on internet portals.
How do you advise journalists who really don't go through this step?
The repercussion is serious. I mean, you can damage somebody's reputation, and it's not just about damaging somebody's reputation. People have become so informed that now they sue us. So I always advise them, it's better to take your time, check, cross-check, check again before you bring us a legal debt, and I'm very insistent on that.
In this era of social media, fake news, which is nothing new really, it's been there, but now because of social media, it spreads very fast. I mean, how do you think we can deal with that?
Well, I think that there's so many ways we can deal with that. Number one is confidence. Traditional media has more, people have greater confidence in traditional media than social media. So it's about establishing a certain kind of trend or a certain kind of track record that builds that confidence for you. So if you are known as a media house to just put in anything at all, or just follow social media and repost, we copy, we broadcast, we call anything from any media site, that is dangerous. It reduces people's confidence in you as a journalist and in the organization you work for.
Well said. Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.